Welcome to week 3 of ELTP recaps. I am Dr. McDonald. I'll be taking you through the games this week. I promise this will be the last week that I'm doing the majority of the commentary myself. People will be helping out from next week. The map this week, of course, is Vostok, and it brought us some good games, some very high scoring games. Let's see how the teams got on. Our first game of the show sees bottom of the league Poppenham Hotspur lining up with Fred, B-Ball, Hypernome and Loj take on a Blockburn team who have won just one game out of their 4 so far. Irop, Foxy, Jufter and Jade line up for them. Let's see how these two teams got on. On this map where the flag is off and out of base, Noctis got away on the top. There were 2 flatters at the other end and Noctis went into cap to give Blockburn the 1-0 lead within the first minute. Jufter then followed up by getting past Fred nicely, looking to bring it in to make it 2-0. Forced to retreat and picked up a Juke Juice and a rolling bomb from the left-hand side. And he walked into base from the bottom. Lots of people around him. Hypernome forced to grab. And Jufter forced to retreat. The action in this play wasn't done there as Noctis got away down the right. Fred was also carrying through the middle. Both flag carriers managing to stay alive until the snipe came in. And Noctis tried to bring it in to make it 2-0. It didn't take the boost, but didn't need it, and it was 2-0 to Blockburn within the opening 2 minutes. Well, it wasn't long before both flags were out of base again as Jufter and B-Ball were carrying around. B-Ball boosted into Jade, so Jade got the return as Jufter came into base, but the flag carriers ended up kissing. As Fred looked to equalise the game, he boosted in the bottom, he was ahead of them all, and the defender there with the cap to get one back for Poppenham, 2-1 overall. Hypernome was looking to equalise the game as he hung around outside the base. He tried to boost through the gate, but there wasn't the option there. So he forced a loop round, still hovering with 3 in front of him. A nice boost to split them though, but still not able to come into the base and forced to run the map a bit. His flag's still in base at this point though. He looked to come in, he boosted in from the bottom. The Blockburn team unaware of where he was, but Jufter got the return. B-Ball with that rolling bomb regrab. He set off down the right-hand side and middle, boosted in to equalise the game at 2-all. The action was not done there. Only 5 minutes in and already 2-all. Hypo came in, no flag at home. Irop got the return, allowing Noctis to attack the base. B-Ball grabbed, he got returned by Jade, and Noctis with the blocks in place rolled in to make it 3-2 in favour of Blockburn. And Jufter was looking to make it more. He boosted with a rolling bomb, almost certain to cap. There was a grab. Jufter used his rolling bomb, got returned and unable to cap there to extend Blockburn's lead. Well, the action in this half was not done. Hypo got a grab off at one end, looking to equalise it to make it 3-all. He got away. Irop just behind him, just catching him before he managed to get to the flag. And the first half did finish 3-2 in favour of Blockburn. The game tightened up with 5 minutes without any real action. When B-Ball got away down that left-hand side, Hypo with a TagPro. And B-Ball boosted in the top. Missed out on the cap by a mere pixel or 2 as they escaped away along the top. Jade saving the day there. Still 3-2 to Blockburn with 6 minutes left on the clock. Foxy was carrying around the middle. He got returned by his own player, Jade, knocking him into a spike. Hypo boosted in. There was another return, and Hypo equalised the game. It was 3-all at this point with 6 minutes left. And Loj carrying along the bottom, looking to get Poppenham their win. He got returned. Hypo got a re-grab off. He came at the left-hand side, with Jufter choosing not to kiss. 3 minutes 30 left on the clock at this point. Hypo managing to bomb away, but being chased closely by Jade and Irop. Jade got the return. Both flags back in base. B-Ball with that re-grab. Narrowly avoiding Irop. Looking to give Poppenham the victory here. Jufter gets the grab off though, and Jufter amazingly manages to stay alive. And he comes in, Hypo gets a re-grab, stops the counter cap. And we're a very tight game we had here with 3 minutes left on the clock. Both teams frantic. Everything tightened up. A minute and a half left at this point. The game still tied at 3-all. Foxy had a rolling bomb though for Blockburn. There was a return at the other end. Foxy came in to give the 4-3 lead to Blockburn. And Foxy's cap was to be the cap that decided the game. The final score, Blockburn Rovers 4, Poppenham Hotspur 3. Place Liverball, captained by Wilson, took on a Poppenham team missing both their captain and their vice-captain in the forms of Meth and Flickioli. Poppenham unchanged from the last game. Liverball lining up with Fatman, Don Daddy, Wilson and Dude. Started well for Liverball. Fatman getting away up that left hand side, but with the flag still in base, he lured Freddie to chase him, boosted along the top. Still a lot ahead of him, but he managed to get the cap with Wilson and Dude, giving the blocks 1-0 to Liverball. And a quiet, many stoppages in this game, but Liverball 1-0 up with 4 minutes left in the first half. Don Daddy came through the middle. There was a grab by B-Ball with a rolling bomb. He still ended up getting returned, and Don Daddy capped to make it 2-0 to Liverball. And Don Daddy was looking to make it 3 before the half was done. And he went against the back wall, but Hypernome stopped him doing that. Fatman got away along the bottom, used the blast off, but he also got returned. Good positioning by Hypernome. So 2-0 how it finished at half time. Don Daddy came in to make it 3 right at the start of the second half. And things weren't about to get any better for Poppenham. Dude managing to get away, leaving him ahead of 4. Boosted along the bottom and made it 4-0 to Liverball. The flashes were real at the other end. 3 grabs, 3 returns. Don Daddy looking to come in to make it 5. Boosted against that back wall and a nice team cap there for Liverball. 5-0 with 5 minutes to go. Poppenham managed to stem the flow but not cap themselves. But Don Daddy came in looking to make it 6. The blocks were tremendous this time and he managed to do it 6-0 to Liverball. With Poppenham unable to cap, the final score was Liverball 6, Poppenham 0. Our next game features a battle at the bottom. It's at 8th place, takes on 9th place. Blockburn Rovers with Irop, Jufter, Jade and Noctis. Atleticap Madrid with Nero, Baz, Defender and their new signing, The Evil. Both teams missing their captains and both teams desperate to climb the table. Had a quiet 2-minute 30 start to this game with Devil getting along away at the top. He's trying to stay alive as Jufter was waiting to cap. He got returned. Jufter evaded Baz, forced to run away though. Tried to line up a boost. Jade clearing out some way with the TagPro. Jufter boosting 1-0 to Blockburn. Very nice cap. Wasn't long before we had more action. Just 30 seconds later, Nero got away down the right-hand side. The Blockburn defence seemed unaware of where he was, and Nero rolled in to equalise the game 1-1. At the 5-minute 40 mark, Jufter was chasing with a rolling bomb. Didn't need it in the end, but he hit Nero as Nero grabbed. He got returned. He stayed at 1-1. Defender looked to try and get a lead for Atleticap as he came in. Jufter grabbed and Irop got the snipe. Jufter got returned as Nero grabbed at the other end. There was another return. And Nero boosted in, but Irop just ahead, getting the return there. Nero got away on the 4-minute 30 mark, but the flag wasn't home to cap. Irop managing to get ahead. Foxy managing to get away. Defender got the return as Nero headed up the left hand side. Jade got away, but Baz got the return. Nero showing great patience here. Boosted against that back wall. Jufter grabbed. Nero forced to return again. And after a long wait, Nero came in. The blocks were exceptional, and there was finally a cap 2-1 to Atleticap Madrid. After a quiet period in the first half, in the last minute, Jufter grabbed. He was stuck in base. Nero was hanging around the middle. Jufter doing well to evade the evil there. Juking around him a few times, but still stuck in base. Jufter still managing to stay alive. Baz finally getting the return. And Foxy with that regrab, just managing to live. And the return came just as Foxy came in. Defender got the grab and there was a kiss. Very close to a cap there. The action wasn't done as the evil was looking to come in. Eye up there with that TagPro should hold them off. Jade gets away down the right hand side. The evil spikes himself. Jade tried to come in for a last second cap but couldn't take the boost. The first half finished 2-1 to Madrid. Well, the second half started just as the first finished with lots of action. Nero getting away within the first 15 seconds. He went for the blast off, hit it nicely and capped to make it 3-1 in favour of Atleticap Madrid. Well, it wasn't long before we had some more action. Noctis hanging around that gate, getting returned. Another return at the other end. Nero boosting along the top, looking to cap again, and it was 4-1 and Blockburn were in trouble at this point. The evil was looking to punish Blockburn. Eva Funny boosted through the middle, but he got a face full of gates. And that allowed Jade to get away. Jade was ahead of 3, but he didn't make it. In the meantime, Nero went and grabbed a TagPro from the other side. Noctis was coming in, looking to cap from Atleticap Madrid. There were 2 flashes, but Baz managed to grab and get away with that bomb. Nice play from the Irishman there. And Baz juking like an attacker there, managing to stay alive. Jufter and Baz were still carrying some time later. 6 minutes left on the clock. Blockburn down by 3 at this point. Baz coming into cap but not able to. Jade got a regrab, got away. The evil just stayed alive. And they ended up kissing. Blockburn were trying to prevent more damage being done. Nero grabbing and getting away at one end. Jufter needing to stay alive. The snipe came in from Noctis. Jufter boosted into base, but the evil had already escaped at the left, taking away his chance to get his team back into it. But Jufter came in on the 5-minute mark, boosted through the gate, got the cap back, and it was 4-2, game on. Well, that really got Blockburn going, and Jufter, the main man, grabbing there, going down the bottom, dragging defender into that snipe, which he missed, then boosting bottom himself. The blocks were there, and they'd hit back and had Blockburn. It was 4-3 now, right back in this game. Noctis was coming in seconds later, trying to get the actual equaliser, but he couldn't. The snipe coming beautifully there from Nero, but Jufter was looking to equalise it. He boosted, he missed the flag by a pixel, and he couldn't cap as the evil managed to grab us, somehow escape the base. Well, the action wasn't done there. We had 3 minutes 30 and Blockburn were down by just 1 cap. Jufter grabbed, Nero grabbed at the other end, and he managed to get returned as well by Jade. With 2 minutes left on the clock, Noctis had a flag at home. The evil managed to grab and get away. Jade got the return on his. Noctis desperate to try and get the equaliser for his team, but Baz managed to get away along the bottom, keep his team with that slender 1 cap lead. As the return came on him, the flag still couldn't stay home. Nero boosting through the middle, looking to actually secure the win. Jade forced to grab and managing to get away superbly. With only 30 seconds left on the clock, Blockburn were running out of ideas. The evil carrying through the middle. He got sniped, but 2 on regrab almost. Nero grabbed, he got returned, allowing Jufter a chance to come in. Defender grabbed. He got returned, but the TagPro stopping them, and Baz coming in with the snipe there to seal the game. The final score, Atleticap Madrid 4, Blockburn Rovers 3.
3, 2, 1.
Our next game sees a Hidejuke split that have been exceeding expectations this season, missing their captain Colaps but line up with Grapefruit, Kyrie Irving, Popper and Micro take on a Rekt team who are also doing very well. They're also missing their captain, but they line up with Mutiny and Puddy, Test and the Only Ball. Well, the game got off to an exciting start. Micro with that TagPro in the top right hand corner and Puddy battling in the bottom left behind all the text there. And Puddy managed to get a grab off, split the two defenders, boosted through the middle and against the back wall, and Rekt within 30 seconds had a 1-0 lead. Moments later, tried to come in there, missing out on the cap, the equaliser for Hidejuke. Well, Rekt continued their domination, and within the first 2 minutes 30 were 3-0 up. And here they were looking to get a fourth. Mutiny carrying, but Kyrie Irving with the flag as well. He got returned, Micro grabbed, head down the right hand side. He got returned by Only Ball. Mutiny still carrying, looking to make it 4. He got into base. In the meantime, Grapefruit was carrying and surviving. He boosted over to the right hand side. The flag out of base quite a lot. The Mutiny came in again, used the bomb to survive. The flag got returned. Mutiny unable to cap, too many defenders in the way. They managed to pick up a rolling bomb from that right hand side. Mutiny still not giving up, but Kyrie Irving managed to grab, get away down the left hand side. As they closed in on Kyrie Irving, Mutiny trying to use that rolling bomb to good effect. He got the return and finally got the cap. 4-0, a great cap there by Mutiny, great patience. Well, it was 5-0 not soon after. Rekt absolutely dominating a Hidejuke team, clearly missing their captain. Kyrie was looking to get his team back in the game, but the blocks were not enough initially, but then he came through and got them at the second time of asking, so 5-1. Well, Rekt carried on and got a 6th cap before rolling in to get their 7th, and it was 7-1 with less than 6 minutes gone. They managed to stem the flow before Mutiny boosted through the middle, got against the back wall again, and it was 8-1 with 2 minutes left in the first half. With a minute 45 on the clock, Kyrie Irving got out of base and he was in mid-right, but in the meantime, Test was carrying and he was hanging around in base, picked up the rolling bomb. Kyrie Irving still carrying through the middle. He got returned. Test looking to come in with a rolling bomb. Puddy had a TagPro. Looking like an inevitable outcome, which it was. Test capped. 9-1 was the score. And Micro rolled in to make it 9-2. Surely no more of a consolation cap with 30 seconds left to go in the first half. But Kyrie Irving looked to come in again, but he got returned, unable to get the back-to-back caps. With 20 seconds left in the half, Puddy got away. He was ahead of the pack. He came in and caps. Nice cap there by Puddy. 10-2 was the score at half-time, and the second half a lot more quieter. Neither team really doubting the result, but Mutiny came in here. They just needed a return Grapefruit. They got it, and they got yet another cap to make it 11-2 overall. And Nip had been subbed in, as had Collapse, but Mutiny came in, got another cap, 12-2 overall at this point. Another one came, and it was 13-2, and with 2 minutes 30 left, Hidejuke playing for nothing but maybe a little bit of pride here. Carry with a very nice cap there. Got one back. Final score was Rekt 13, Hidejuke 4. Our next game sees a highly rated TagPro Rangers with Waste Effort, Wattball, Chris and Deadnan take on a PLS Snipehoven who were missing Dr. McDonald Wobbler in to replace him. Their captain Panda playing himself on American Ping. Let's see how these two get on. Well, a quiet first 90 seconds, but then Deadnan coming in. Corhal in trouble. He got returned. Deadnan rolled in for the first cap, 1-0 to TagPro Rangers. It wasn't long before there was more action. Deadnan getting a rolling bomb regrab. He still had 4 ahead of him, but he boosted through all of them. Barely needed the rolling bomb. He capped to make it 2-0. Friday was carrying, but he got returned by Waste Effort. Deadnan was looking to come in again. Corhal got the regrab. He got returned. And once again, they rolled in. It was 3-0 within 4 minutes to TagPro Rangers. Well, Snipehoven managed to stem the flow a little bit, but Panda and Wobblet colliding there. Panda getting returned. Friday getting away at the bottom. Chris got the return on him. What ball was coming in with the rolling bomb? Korhal with a regrab. He got returned by the rolling bomb. Chris with that TagPro taking them out 4-0 TagPro Rangers. Rangers looking to continue the domination. Deadnan coming in here with a couple ahead of him. They used the bomb to get away, managing to prevent the cap. And with 20 seconds left in the first half, Deadnan came in. Korhal just moved out of the way just at the wrong time to allow Deadnan to get the 5th cap for TagPro Rangers. As Watball came through to hit them again at the end of the first half, it was 6-0 at half-time. Back-to-back caps there. As Snipehoven probably out of the game at this point, but looking to play for pride. Well, it didn't go well as Watball came against the back wall to make it 7-0 within the first minute of the second half. And Deadnan boosted up. Friday getting the return on him, though. The Rangers continued their relentless assault. Watball trying to bring it in this time. Chris with that TagPro, making it easy for him. 8-0. As Deadnan got ahead of Wooblet there, he looked to come in. There was a Korhal got the return just at the last second, though. They managed to stem the flow again. 4 minutes left on the clock. Friday rolled in, got the first cap for Snipehoven. 8-1 in total. But the damage wasn't done there yet as Chris boosted in. Wooblet gave chase, hit the gate, and it was 9-1 with 3 minutes 30 left. But Deadnan managed to get away. Wasn't likely to cap Korhal at the other end with a TagPro. Somehow Deadnan jukes around Korhal to get the cap, and 10-1 was the final score. We have more TagPro Rangers action now as they take on Hidejuke Split. TagPro Rangers unchanged from the last game. Hidejuke Split lining up with Collapse, Kyrie Irving, Grapefruit and Micro. Were a quiet first 5 minutes, but then Kyrie Irving came looking to get the first cap of the game. He got it, and Hidejuke Split with 1-0 up. The quiet, tight game continued as Deadnan boosted in with 3 minutes left of the clock to equalise it at Woodall. The action in the first half wasn't done. Micro coming in here to make it 2-1 in favour of Hidejuke. But Chris, with a minute 20 left in the first half, came in with a rolling bomb, didn't need it, got his team back in it 2-all. Woodball got away along the top of the game, really opening up at the end of the first half. Managed to get through with Blastoff and Cap to make it 3-2. That's the way the first half ended. TagPro Rangers up by just a cap, taking the lead for the first time. Deadnan came in, though, to make it 4-2 within 2 minutes of the second half starting. And he looked to make it 5-2 as he came in, got stuck in that top corner. The flaccid was real, but Kyrie Irving managed to get the grab of the return, stop the cap. Kyrie Irving was looking to hit back. He ended up against the back wall, but he managed to get the cap to get Hidejuke Split within the one cap of TagPro Rangers. 4-3 at this point. And with 3 minutes left on the clock, Watball headed to that bottom right. He came up the right side. Micro got a grab off. Waste effort with the return. Watball with the cap. 5-3 the final score. Our next game shows Ballern Munich taking on Rolling BC. Ballern Munich with their free agent pickup Nevermind line up alongside Liddy, Player and Viggy. Rolling BC with Pescus, Orb, the Real IRS and Shakalaka. Let's see how these two got on. The first half started off quietly, no real action for the first 3 minutes, but then Pescus came in to give his team a one-cap lead. And a first half completely quiet. As you can see, there was a stoppage. Still 1-0 with just 30 seconds left in the half. Player got away though. He came in to equalise the game. The first half finished at 1-all. We'll have no fear. The second half got more exciting within the first minute. We did have some action. Pesca's coming in to give Rolling BC a 2-1 lead. And the action continued just seconds later. Real IRS having his go this time, making it 3-1 to Rolling BC. Again, just seconds later, Ballern Munich looking to hit back. Strategio, the substitute, in to get the game within one cap again, 3-2. The Irishman coming in again. The return came, but Real IRS also got the return, just stopping Strategio from capping there. Orb with 5 minutes left on the clock, looking to restore his team's 2-cap lead. The TagPro was there, it ran out, but he still managed to cap 4-2 to Rolling BC. The second half continued to be much more exciting than the first half, as Nevermind came in to again bring it to a close game, 4-3 in favour of Rolling BC, but Ballern Munich fighting back and fighting back strong. Moments later, Orb came in though. There were 3 ahead of him, but he managed to get round them. Great cap by Orb. 5-3 at this point. The Shaka was coming in here, but the TagPro was there. Pest was taking them all out. 6-3. And the game a little bit too much maybe for Ballern to chase at this point, but Strategio wasn't giving up. Strategio having a real impact here. Juking round 1, juking round 2, and coming in to get it within 2 caps with 3 minutes left. 5-4, 6-4, sorry. And back-to-back caps there. Player comes in a few seconds later to get it to within 1 cap. It was 6-5 with 2 minutes left on the clock. Player managed to get away. He was ahead of 3 at this point. He boosted in, equalised the game. Brilliant cap. 6-all with 2 minutes left on the clock. But with a minute left, Shaka got away at the top. The game tied at 6-all. Player and Nevermind ahead. The flag got returned. Liddy grabbed the captain. He got returned by Real RS. Player decided to grab. He bombed. He got returned by Real RS. Shaka got ahead of Nevermind. Came in. 45 seconds left on the clock to give a 7-6 lead to Rolling BC. And the action wasn't done there with just 30 seconds left on the clock. Shaka came in. Liddy grabbed. He got returned. Shaka was just holding off. His juke ran out. He still managed to come in though. The TagPro was there, the blocks were there, and that was it. 8-6 in favour of Rolling BC, the final score. Our final game was the live stream game that features commentary from Rems and The Evil. Rolling BC unchanged from their last game. Snipehoven, with myself back from work, replaced Wooblet. Let's see how these two got on.
Panda's going to fight over it with Orb. I think Orb won that. So he's coming in with TagPro there. Finally a cap there. IRS manages to...
Oh, and Coral is away now. He only has to beat Orb in base. Who's nicely under. Oh, and Orb somehow gets away. Wow.
Orb gets away. Pescas comes in with an X. Pesca's coming in, manages to just squeeze past Panda, and that's another cap for Rolling BC. 2-0 Rolling BC at the moment. Shakalaka coming in again. Can there be some blocks from Friday in the real IRA? You get so close, and then someone grabs and away, and that's another couple of minutes of no capping.
Oh, they got a return.
Coral manages to grab the TagPro in the middle.
Friday gets in.
Friday gets in, but is he going to get there in time? Pescas is already coming round with the Juke Juice. And they kiss, that's...
And he picks up a rolling bomb in the mid. Panda picks up a TagPro at the same time. Be able to clear out the base so they can get a grab out. Friday grabs prematurely and Shakalaka...
That's a...
Oh, and
Shaka's away, got to get past 2 now. Manages to go over the top, but that was a quick grab.
Coming in, Friday with a grab, it's returned, and Orb gets a cap. Was on,
and Coral's coming in now, he's only got Pescas to beat, but there's been no defenders there.
Oh, Panda with a very nice snipe, double snipe with TagPro.
And that's there we go.
TagPro.
But Pescas just comes in up behind, manages to pick that up, but...
Nice bomb by Coral, saves his team a captor. 5 seconds, and then Shakalaka gets away. He's looking to get a cap. Friday doesn't get a grab, but Coral gets it there, and Panda gets it.
That match finishing 5-1 in favour of Sniper, but our final game unfortunately had no recorder, but it finished a 12-6 in favour of Ballern Munich. So 18 caps we missed there. So anyone that wants to help out the recorder, do get involved, and we can bring you all the caps each week. So a look at the results shows us that it's been good weeks for TagPro, Rangers, Rekt and Rolling BC. All the 3 of those teams winning both their games. It was 1 win and 1 loss for Liverball, Hidejuke, Ballern, Atleticap and Blockburn. and Poppenham and Snipehoven will be disappointed, having lost both games for the second week running. Some of these games high scoring. Ballern getting 12 caps against Atleticap, TagPro Rangers with 10 against Snipehoven, and Rekt with a whopping 13 against Hidejuke. It's been a high scoring week. A look at the league table shows us that Rolling BC back sitting where they often are in the previous 2 seasons, top of the league with 5 wins from a possible 6. TagPro Rangers, Rekt and Liverball following closely behind, all on 12 points, with Hidejuke in 5th place on 10. Ballern sitting in the middle with 9, just above Blockburn, Snipehoven and Atleticap, all battling for that last playoff spot as it currently stands with the 6 points, and Poppenham well rooted to the bottom of the table. 6 games played, 5 losses and just a 1 draw leaves them with just 1 point right at the bottom there. And now we're going to head over to the Mike C's Stat Corner. Mike C's got some stats for us he's going to bring us every week. Mike C, over to you.
Hey guys, and welcome to the first video edition of Mike C Stats Corner. I'm Mike C, and this week we're looking at some all-time stats, starting with the all-time cap leaders. We can see 4 players very close to breaking that 100 cap barrier this week. Orb currently leads with 98 caps, Flickioli's close behind on 97, Wartball's on 94 caps, and Deadman is third on 93. Look for all 4 players to break through that 100 cap barrier this week on Boombox. Meanwhile, on the defensive side of things, we can see 2 clear leaders on returns, with Grapefruit and Defender leading the way. Grapefruit is also leading the way by far for event time, proving he's one of the best defenders in TagPro today. Curbs is fast catching up with an impressive 12.9 returns every 10 minutes, a league leading effort. We could see some great action this week on Boombox, so make sure you stay tuned to ELTP.
Thanks for that, Mike. And our final feature will be the cap of the week. Many caps to choose from this week, but I have gone for a very nice team cap. Might not be as jazzy and exciting, but a great team cap here is Orb came in. Brilliant blocks from the real IRS and Pescas, and allowing Orb to loop around to give his team a great cap. Good job, guys. And on that note, we will leave it there for week 3. Week 4 is, of course, Boombox. It's going to be a great week. Thank you to everyone who's contributed to the recap show. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week.